What's up? What's up? I'm back. Yes, this is the Love Movement podcast. Let's go. All right, lovers, I am back. It's been 2 months. Yeah, I don't know. So I got on here, one, so I can get back on my ish, but just to tap in and kind of like really let you guys know why it takes me so long to put content out and put podcasts out. I get in my own way. I'm a overthinker. I think it I think it has to be perfect. I probably spoke about this in the last episode, but this episode is going to be more I'm going to get away from the trivial stuff and get into real truth. Something I don't do. I don't share like this. I don't, I keep my private life private. So, but I'm going through some things internally that I wanted to talk about throughout, posting episodes and doing those, doing that. And I just feel like I'm going to just get into it and we can just talk on top of it as I go. As I drop episodes and as we get deeper, we'll get deeper into different topics, but I just really want everyone to get to know me and understand my vibe. I already talked about my reason, my why for this. Just to get a little deeper into the gaps in the episodes is mentally, I battle certain mental healths, and one thing is trying to make it perfect, trying to, make things right. But on a personal side of my life, a year ago, I lost my mother and I lost my marriage in the same, like, it was within 2 weeks. Like, both things for my mother went downhill. I literally had to take my mom off life support and, watch her take her last breath. I've been in a struggle to want to talk about this on here because the purpose of this podcast was to, just connect and vibe. But I got to get this out the way so I can be my best. So I lost both, and it's been a struggle. My mother was my only parent. Some people know that trip. My mother was my only parent and the most consistent thing in my life. So losing my mother, it was very difficult. And I'm the oldest. So it's a lot of weight and stress on me. I don't want to say stress, but my siblings and my two sisters, we lost our brother in 2019, which was another difficult loss that I didn't even really grieve because literally, let me see, he died in September, October, November, January, February. I lost a 7-year relationship 4 months later. So you just think about what type of mental capacity a person could be in, and when that relationship ended, I was okay. It was about time, and I was over all of the mess that came with that. But my marriage though is very difficult because this is not, I didn't see it coming, and I've been embarrassed to talk about it. But I am private. I am an introverted person. I'm very protective over myself because I used to be loud and thinking everybody is my friend, getting advice from this person, everybody don't mean good. And I learned that. So I became protective of my private life. And, and a lot of reason why I didn't talk about this is because just still trying to be protective of my wife. And, but I have a duty because this is what I want to do, to let my people know that watch and tap in like, yo, you're not consistent. Yeah, I'm a little inconsistent in this area because of life. The saying, whatever y'all say, life be life, and that I'm in a lot of pain a lot of times. So even though I might have a lot like, oh man, I really want to talk about this, so to get that bandwidth, that mental bandwidth to come and do it, sometimes I feel like, oh, am I going to really come across? Am I going to really connect? Am I being fake, trying to act like, oh, my life is so, but on the inside, I'm dying, So I just wanted to put that out there. These are the things I've been struggling. My mom was sick from like 2021 up until she passed in 2023. And it was a lot around it, just a lot of mess. And I'll go into that one day. Even with my marriage, I'll go into that one day, but I'm not going to go into to all the details today. I'm just wanting to, give context into me and kind of why I'm inconsistent and, so, and as you can see right now, I'm even searching for the words to, deliver this message the way I want to, because I'd rather just get into some conversation and talk about things other than, this. But in reality, I'm a person that is literally rebuilding myself. Like I'm in my rebuilding phase, if you so to speak. You know how an NFL team or any type of team you could think of, they will tear it all down to build it back up. And that's where I'm at now. I had to tear it all down to build it back up, right? I'm literally in therapy once a week. I'm literally trying to find a way to not just be in my house and be, because I'm in my house. I have retreated to my home and with my dogs, and that's it. Like I don't really do anything. I don't connect with my friends. I don't connect with nobody. The most I talk is at work. That's the most times that I speak. I don't even want to talk. I just want to be in the house, messing around, tinkering around with my stuff. So, that's pretty much, my world, and which I could be recording, as much as I be in the house, but mentally, I didn't want to get on here and act like, oh, love is so blah, 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 and in my world, it's not really, but this is the purpose. This is the point for me to vibe with you and connect with people that might be going the same thing. I'm going through the same thing I'm going through. So that's what I'm doing. I tore it all down, building back up. So I've been working on my health all in every aspect, my spiritual health, my mental health, my physical health, my emotional health, my financial health. I've been working on all of that, right now. And I've made progress, especially with, I'm ending this year off. I did a lot of appointments. I jumped over some fears like with dentists, going to the dentist, getting a lot of work done there. Went and got allergy tests, all types of things that I did the basics, those yearly annual things that we do every year physically. I'm going a step above that when I say that. So, I'm not gonna go all into it, but those are some of the things that I've done, and I'm trying to rebuild in that way. And financially, I'm learning financial literacy. My job offers certain things, and we can learn about financial literacy, and I'm working on that. So yeah, I just tapping in, and and just want to be a real person, right? So all of this in this message is delivered with love. I have no malice, even though what I went through with my wife would probably, some people when they hear this story would think, wow, you probably would have went and crashed out. That's not me. That's not even who I am. When I crash, if I ever had to crash out, it's going to be for a real purpose. It can't be over a person, So, and with me working on my spirituality, I'm I'm learning. I have learned a lot of ways to deal with conflict resolution. So, you know, but anyway, I'm just in pain, if I can be honest. You know, a pain that you can't take medicine for. You know, a pain that you can't talk away. You know, it's a pain that I have to work on spiritually with God. You know, and that's just the truth. That's the real truth. You know, some people, whatever they believe in, that's the way they deal with it. But the way I deal with it is, you know, I believe in God, and that's the way I am going to. I am a Christian, so that's the way I'm dealing with this pain. That is my medicine. So the fact that I've been able to take my medicine and I'm feeling okay. You know, me and my wife tried to just recently reconcile, and it just all went bad. And you know, like I said, I'll tell those stories as I go along. I have a bunch of stories that I want to talk about, and then how I am fixing myself with love. So my brand is Love Movement. So just know, behind what I do and when I'm rebuilding, it's with love, with the love of self, the love of God. You know what I mean? And me giving love and grace to these situations is very, very difficult. Because if you know me, you know I will be on 10 in a minute. But I'm grown, you know, and I'm better than that. Like, if I don't have to be on 10, I don't want to be. I used to feel like any type of anything, I'm on 10. I don't give a what? You said what? You did what? What we on? You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up. And that's just a literal thing. Like, a lot of my friends know, like, hey, we need to pull up because da 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 da. But now that's not me. So I'm handling things with grace and just being. I want to be different. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream. I don't want to cuss every 5 minutes. Nah, I want some chill vibes, and everybody don't deserve that energy. Like, I could kill you with a better energy than rah rah rah, you know. But if you take me there, oh yeah, we can go there, you know. But that's not, you know, no. I'm better than that. I'm a better person than that. It don't have to be that until it has to be that, you know. I think I said that in several different ways, but you guys get it. So a lot of my inconsistencies is dealing with my life, and it's the pain. Listen, I'm in pain. I'm in pain right now talking to you guys. If I could just be honest, you know, if you got some love, send your girl some love this way. You know, you just send it through. You know what I'm saying? Just send it through. You know, if you know me, tap in and you know, just let me know. But a person that's in constant pain, is kind of hard to be consistent. So, but I will win while wounded. I will win in this pain. I'm gonna keep pushing through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, look, just bear with me, love me. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. I'll show you love. You know, I'm gonna bring you the content. You know, I'm gonna be here. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Just love on me. That's all I ask. And, you know, be genuine. Let's talk about it. Get in my chat, like, comment, subscribe. You know, get in there. Tell me what we could talk about. You know, I'm not an expert. I'm not gonna sit on here and act like I'm an expert. And that's some of the reason in my confidence. Like, oh, you're not an expert on love because you can't even that self-talk, that negative self-talk, what keeps me from doing what I want to do. And it's like, I feel like if I just be me, which is giving you guys me, and this is me right now, a person that's in pain. You know what I mean? My intentions never to come and tell somebody about love, like, oh, how to be successful at love and relationships. No, I have no idea how to keep a successful relationship. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, but I have some ideas. I have my beliefs, and I know that, like, any relationship or any ship, let's say any ship, right? The biggest thing that I know is communication. Communication has to be the foundation in any relationship, friendship, girlfriend, boy, whatever. Intimately or whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Communication has to be. I think with like friendships, you definitely got to communicate. You have to have healthy boundaries and all of that. Even in a intimate relationship, you have to have communication, good financial, health, good intimate health, whether it be sexually, just hugging and that type of stuff. You got to have those things. And spiritually, right? I really believe if God is not a foundation in a person's life, how do you move through? And I know it's some people out there that don't have no belief in a higher power and they still moving through life, But how do we know how it is when it's behind closed doors? We don't know. And I mean, no disrespect to them and judging. I'm not doing that. But that is my belief. You got to have that foundation, respect is another thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't respect a person, I don't see how you can ever love them, if you don't really respect them, So, I'm not no expert. I believe in those things, but do I exercise those things all the time? No. I haven't always been a good communicator. I haven't always been emotionally available, and I have not always been a easy person to talk to or be able to take constructive criticism from my spouse to be there, you know what I mean? Even with my friends, I haven't always been the greatest friend, in even sometimes being upfront or setting healthy boundaries or doing the gossipy thing. You know what I mean? I've been there, but gossiping amongst our friends is what I'm saying. Instead of just being raw with it, and not to be hurtful, but just to be like, hey, this is what it is, right? So, I'm not going to sit up here and just, and it's not all about relationships and love. When it comes to love, it's not just relationally, it's just even when you out here, moving through life and you just running into random people, you just want to operate in that, you want to operate in love, love and kindness. So when I'm on here, I felt like doing this episode, I had to just show you guys my heart and just let you know, like, look, this is a broken, this heart is over here. Is it beating? Is this is an ice chest? Because sometimes I'm numb. I'm just numb because losing. I said when I got married, I only wanted to do it one time, and I could have been married before I got married, but I knew that wasn't it. I thought this was it. God wasn't the foundation of it. I think he was telling me, and I ignored it. I ignored it. So, and here I am today in a lot of pain and in a lot of hurt. I'm in a lot of pain now aside from the marriage. I'm in a lot of pain from losing my mom. I feel like a lot of things we could have said, we didn't say. Now, on the flip side, on the flip side of that, we said a lot of things that we didn't say before she even got sick, which was great. And we spent a lot of quality time together for 10 years before she passed. So, most of you, look, I'm not going to speak like most of you know me, but I moved from my hometown, Pennsylvania, to Georgia in 1995. And for a long time, I didn't go back home often. I didn't want to. I had no desire, but I did miss my family. I did miss my family. I did. I really missed them. You know, I always was like, man, I wish I could just bring them all down here with me. I love it down here. I hate it in Philadelphia. I love my city because, you know, it's my city. It's where I'm from. It's where I get my arrogance and, you know what I'm saying, where I get my thoroughness. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all know what we say. Get that thoroughness from. But I didn't. It's a lot of pain there for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pain, unresolved pain. You know, if I would have been in therapy maybe even 10 years ago or 15 years ago, let's just say, maybe I would feel different, you know. But now that I'm in therapy, now I'm learning to appreciate my city and just like remembering the good times and the things about it that made me just who I am today. You know, all of the running around and things that I did as a youngster, it happened there, which molded me into the adult the adult I am today, right? So, but when I moved away, I just kind of disconnected from my family. And, you know, when I reconnected with them, we talked over the phone and this and that, and kept up with birthdays and stuff like that. But when we reconnected, we didn't disconnect again. We stayed connected, and I went back home in 2015. The first time I went back home, and from that time for like 10 years straight. Well, we reconnected in 2014. So from all of that time, we stayed connected. My mom started visiting Georgia, and she came like every year, Christmas, New Year's, and again, so it created another tradition, because we always had a tradition when I was growing up that in my home, we celebrated the holidays. We had our own tree. We had our own food, all of that type of stuff. And it was just me, my mom, my two sisters, and my brother and her husband, whatever. So y'all catch that, whatever. But anyway, so it was just always us, right? So that was the tradition. We always had our own stuff. We really didn't go to people's house a lot. We went after we enjoyed our home, right? So then she started coming to Georgia, and we created a new tradition. So she would come for Christmas. She could come for 2 weeks, and then she came in the summer. You know, she came in the summer and stuff like that. So it was just more, a lot of time spent like that. And then, you know, I was able to take her. We went to the beach. We went to Florida. You know, a couple times. So we was just, you know. For my birthday one year, we went to the aquarium, we went to the Coca-Cola, and everything. We went around Atlanta. We enjoyed dinner, just different things. So I can't complain, right? But it is a few things that was left unsaid that, you know, which I want to say this to people. If you have your mother and your father in your life right now, whatever you want to talk about it with them. Let them know why, right? Like, look, I want to talk about this. You know, how is this? How is that? What is this? What is that? Ask those questions. If you already do it, that is awesome. I commend you, right? But if you're a person that, you know, hey, mom, hey, dad, you know, y'all just kind of do the mom, dad, kid stuff. But have those conversations, because we started having those conversations. Me and my sister, my younger sister, we would sit and laugh with my mom and talk about things and ask her questions. And we was getting her to open up. My mom was a very private person. And she sheltered us a lot from a lot of different things. And so she didn't tell us like how she grew up, like a lot of stuff we didn't know, right? Her mom died when she was 6 years old. So we didn't know how she was raised, who raised her, and this and that. We only learned bits and pieces. We know her father raised her. We only found that out after she passed. So that's a question that we didn't think to ask when we would have conversations like, who raised you? You know what I'm saying? But her father and her older sister raised her, because we found that out through our aunt, which is her older sister. We found out. So I say all of this to just say, like, if you have your parents, have those conversations, because once it's over, right? There is you know, you don't want to, you want to be like, I asked every question I could. It's always going to be that, like, dang, I could have said this, I could have said that. I think as a human, we always gonna say, oh, I could have did this, I could have said that, but just do it. Like, have those time. Like, if you got that time, like, if you take them out to eat and just have lighthearted, even if it's heavy, you know, even if you have a strained relationship with your parents, if you can get them to go to therapy or mediation to where you can get that out and have them hear you, so y'all can fix whatever, if the relationship is estranged, maybe you can bring it back. Do it if you can, because everybody has a choice, right? So your parents have a choice. If they don't want to deal with it, they don't want to deal with it, right? But if you can, put forth that effort. I used to be like, I'm the child, why I gotta? But now I understand. I understood, you know, as I was getting older, like, nah, I can put the first foot forward in us connecting like that. And we did. My mom did. She sent me a text message and I saved it. I saved it, which I'm probably going to get it framed. And she was like, you know, I could have been a better mother to you. I was young. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but she was like, I was young and we grew up together, you know? And I'm like, that one paragraph fixed so much between us, because I used to walk around with resentment in my heart. I'm a sensitive person. I was a sensitive child. You know what I mean? And she knows, like, this is my sensitive child, right? I used to play tough. I was tough. I don't want to say play tough. I was tough too. I was tough and sensitive. I'm a sensitive thug. Let's just say that. Like, I have a mantra. I am a R&B thug. Like, let's just say it, right? But I beat you and I cry while I'm beating you. Like, that's the type of person I am. But I don't want to beat nobody. I just want to love everybody. I'm just saying. But if I got to put these paws on you, I got to put these paws. I know what I'm saying. But it's only if I have to protect myself. But I'm just saying, that is just to put a mental picture there for you is what, you know. But with that one paragraph, it fixed so much between us. I didn't have to, you know what I mean? I didn't even have to do the, oh, we gotta seek therapy together because I gotta get this out. And then we was able to have certain conversations that I was bothered about. And 2011, me and my sisters, we had a conversation with her. And instead of us talking to each of us individually, my mom asked for an email. And I sent her an email. It was about 3 paragraphs. You know, it could have been more, but I thought about what I wanted to say. I consolidated it. She responded, and she helped me to help myself. That was the thing. I'm so thankful for that conversation because she helped me to help myself. So losing her, it still broke me up. But, you know, it was coming, right? So we knew at the end of 2022, we knew they told us, like, look, months, you know what I mean? And these people see this all the time. They gave us months. We tried to do everything we could. You know, we took her to the best hospital that we thought was the best in Atlanta. We took her back to Philly to the best hospital, one of the best hospitals in the world, in the country, is University of Penn. We did everything that we could. I always feel like that is another battle. I feel like I could have did more, right? I'm not God, but I'm like, oh, I could have did more. I could have did it. Like, that's just the person that I am. And this is what I'm dealing with, right? And this is the brokenness and the pain that I deal with when it comes down to the loss of my mom. Like, what could I have done better, right? Same thing with losing my brother. Oh, I could have did this. And I have to remind you, not God. God don't. You can't say when somebody gonna go, when somebody gonna. You don't get to do that. But the pain, it don't make, even as much as I make sure I tell myself that, because I don't want God to ever think I'm trying to do his job. But it doesn't make the pain no easier. So I say all this to say, fix any with your parents, even with your siblings. Definitely. The parent situation is you only have one. Like, if you think about it, you have two sets of grandparents. You can have tons of siblings. You only get one mom, one dad. Just think about that. Just let that sit in. Let's just let that sit in for a second. One mom, one dad. Just think about that. You can have 10 sisters, 10 brothers, one mom, one dad. Fix it. Seriously. You want to fix that. Now, if you had some crazy, abusive, you still want to fix it, because it's honor thy mother, thy father. Maybe you could fix it enough where you can hold some type of just respect. And I'm going to stay over here, you stay over there, but I still respect you as my parent. I can't tell nobody nothing about abuse and how they supposed to feel. I don't think it's my job to tell people how they supposed to feel. And I don't think it's nobody's job. I'm speaking for me right now. It's not my job to tell you how to feel. I can't tell you how to react to something. I can't tell you how to feel towards something. I can't tell you how that, because we all different. You know what I mean? We all different. So I can't tell you, if you feel like I ain't fixing it, I can't tell you not to. I can only tell you that in a spiritual world, you're supposed to. So at least attempt, so you can know. Your heart posture would be, whoa, I attempted. This is what I wanted to do. Because every human being has a choice. Just so your parents have a choice, just like you have a choice. So just always make sure your heart posture is right. And that's where I'm at. I'm working on my heart posture in anything that I do. It's always got to be good intentions behind it, not for a benefit. I don't do that no more, because having certain things around you just for benefit can be the destruction of you and your peace. I want genuine connections, genuine relationships. I do want to be around like-minded people, right? If we ain't like-minded, I can't be around you. No matter how successful or if your heart posture and your energy and your intentions and why you do certain things, nah, I'm good. That's on me. Okay? I'm good. So I have fixed my intentions, my heart posture, and why I want to deal with people. This is why I don't deal with a lot of people. Got a lot of love for people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a lot of people that I have love for, but will they walk in my house? No. You know what I'm saying? Will we be around each other if we are in a gathering? You know what I'm saying? Like, but do I want to be in their home? No. I mean, that's just what it is. I no longer want to do things that I feel is not conducive for my mental health, my intentions, my heart. I'd rather not. Don't care. I don't care if you had $1 billion. I'm happy for you. Oh, I'm gonna give you $1 million. Come on, come through. No, I'm good. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that $1 million on my own. And this is just real, right? I used to be that opportunist type of person. All people are opportunists, and I used to be that opportunist type of person, and I still am an opportunist type of person. But I'm not going to do it and feel shame, regret about it after I do it. No, we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that anymore. So that's why I say my intentions has been cleared up. It's what I'm not always great at it, right? But it's clear to me what I want to do and how I want to move. It's very clear that if it doesn't serve me and I feel like it's not coming from a loving place, then I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be a part of it, nothing. Hence, let me just explain, like, I have you know my brand, Love Movement. I have merch. I don't put it out, a lot of it out, because I want it a certain way. I want to make the connection. I spoke of this in my last episode. I want when you purchase my merch, you connect it. I don't mass produce, like, this ain't Kellogg, right? This ain't Burger King, have it your way. You're gonna feel like, man, when you buy it, you're gonna be like, oh, this was made with love. Let me give you an example. In my last episode, go check it out. Please like, comment, and subscribe on it. Like, comment on it, and subscribe to my channel, please. Humbly, lovingly. I bought a sweatshirt from a guy. He has his brand. This is not an advertisement, but his brand is called Holy Clothing. And he has a sweatshirt. It's like the Run DMC logo, and it says Jesus Saves. I loved it. And it has like the logo is like a fleece, furry type of deal. It's a sweatshirt. I don't like hoodies because he had hoodies, but he had a crew neck. It was sold out, and I waited. I got a notification when it was in stock, and I bought it. When I received the sweatshirt, it was $60. I think it's fair. I mean, we know prices is up, right? It was $60. The sweatshirt is heavy, good material. The logo is great material. He even had a scripture on there. It has to be from his, like, the whole thing is fire. And I'm just like, this is what my brand is. This is what the way I'm giving this to people that wants to buy into me. This is how I'm going to give this out. So until I can do it with quality like that, I won't, I do have, some things that I have hats, and hats are my thing. It's my favorite thing. When it comes down to the t-shirts, I like them. My t-shirts are good, t-shirts, but that is the only way. And it's a couple other things, little tweaks I want to do, and then I'm going to really like push it. Once I make a couple more tweaks to it, I'm going to push it. And yes, my best friend is my designer, makes my shirts. How dare me use anybody else when my best friend makes hats and shirts and all that. So anything that comes from my brand will be through my best friend. Yeah, that's just how I go with me. That's my point in life. Whatever I do, it's gonna be meaning behind it. So when you watch my podcast, it's meaning here. I will get into the world stuff we'll get into that in a minute. But when you buy my merch, it's meaning behind it. Trust me. My heart is in it. So when you buy in, my heart is in it. My heart is in it. Trust me. So and this is why I came here. To this episode is about opening my heart and letting you see inside of it. It's not everything. It's a little tip I'm telling you, because it's way more into this pain. Just letting you know that you it's a person on behind this mic that's in pain but still want to live. So here I am. Let's vibe. Let's connect, right? So on that note, I hope I wasn't all over the place for you guys, but I just want to deliver, right? So on that note, let's just talk about the world right now. Man, it's crazy. The election. Come on, y'all. What happened? What happened? What happened with the election? Anyway, man, I don't know. I say this. Save yourself, Save yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. Save yourself. Learn, build, learn about financial health and wealth. Look, get your mental health right, get your emotional health, get your spiritual health right first. Get all of that stuff right. Nobody's coming to save us. And protect yourself. Exercise your right. Because these folks out here doing it. And they still go to church and still pray, everything. So let me just tell you, that election was crazy. So, but anyway, man, we suffered some loss, didn't we? Man, Rich Homie Quan, Fat Man Scoop, James Earl Jones, right? Mustafa. Man, come on. Frankie Beverly, and Quincy Jones. A lot of people might not know, man, Thriller is one of the all-time selling albums, which is crazy. Thriller has some crazy amount of platinum diamond records. It is crazy. It's crazy. Quincy Jones created that album with Michael Jackson, right? Just think about that. Right? He was a part of that. Thriller. One of the all-time highest selling albums. Above the Beatles. It's crazy. And, even, I said it even when Mike passed, I was like, dang, the man who created Thriller is gone, right? But yeah, Quincy Jones, we had some big losses here. Just let you know, right? The Rich Homie Quan really, really hit home, because it's he was just, coming back, right? And, these drugs and what people go through emotionally just to cope, self-medicate. Listen, I just told my therapist, hey, I'm on the verge of starting to self-medicate because I don't want to be in pain no more. And this is all because of two people from Atlanta, him, Thug, three people, and Lucci, YFN. Lucci and Rich Homie was on the same label, so he picked a side, and because of that, everything changed for him. We know Thug is the top, you know what I'm saying, and everything changed for him. He talked about it in some of his interviews before he passed. He talked about it. He spoke on it. It's crazy to be so young. Got them. He has his children, and now he's not here to take care of his children because of the pain. I'm telling you, man, that pain that you can't take an aspirin for is a hell of a pain. I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's only because of family, friends, and stuff like that keep me from self-medicating, because that pain could be unbearable. That silence can be deafening. It really can. um, going to work can be all that I have in a day. Like going to work and coming home, feeding my dogs, walking them, playing with them is the only, like, that's it. I'm drained. You know what I'm saying? I'm drained physically and mentally. You know what I mean? So I get it, but I hate it because this man had children. Yeah, I'm looking down because my girl, she's whining for some reason. But anyway, my girl dog is whining. That's what I want to say. But look, I love y'all, man. Tap in. Let's show love. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm going to definitely try to be more consistent. I'm going to give you me. And when I get on here, I'm going to give you 100% of me. That's all I can say. Like, what else is there to say? It's been a lot. I'm in pain, people, but you know what? I love you. I love you. So I'm going to tell somebody you love them today. Show some love. Show some love. Tell somebody you love them. Love yourself. If there's something that you want to do it. Go at it full-fledged. Go hard. Fix it. Fix it with your friends, your family, your loved ones. If you are in a marriage and you want that marriage, fix that marriage. Fix it. Fix it. Fix your heart posture. Show love. Show love, okay? I love y'all. I'll be back. Look, I was just telling my best friend, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do something because I don't want to say I'm going to do it. And then next thing you know, 2 weeks went by. You like, oh, did you? So my best friend was like, I'm going to just wait for the notification, which is crazy, right? Yeah. But hey, just show love. If it's something you want to do, go after it. If it's something you want to change it. If you need to shut down and shut the noise out, shut it out. Put them boundaries up. Put them healthy boundaries up. No is a sentence. No, period. Say it. Don't people please. Trust me. I almost destroyed myself people pleasing. It fucked up a couple relationships. Let's just be real. People pleasing. I am on a journey. Please come with me on this journey to healing. I have another YouTube channel that I'm going to be posting my journey. I'm going to drop it in 2025, and we're going to go through and watch me go through the whole year. Ups and downs, whatever. We're going to do whatever there, right? I'm just going to put out more content. Y'all going to get sick of me. I want you to. Just show me some love, though, because I love y'all. I'm just going to, if I can hug y'all through this phone, this camera. I love you through this mic. If you listening, listen. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to change, please do it. Find the bandwidth to do it like I'm trying to. I love y'all.